Hi, this is Mark Wiltshire. Thanks for joining me on another episode of the Explore Finland radio show. About 2 weeks ago, saw the end of the Finnish Veikkausliiga season, and that seemed like an ideal opportunity to get together with my old friend Lari Paski, who you may remember from right at the beginning of the Explore Finland series when we talked about the history of Seinäjoen jalkapallokerho, SJK Seinäjoki FC. So Lari, thanks for joining me again today.
Thanks you.
I thought it would be good to just talk through the season. I'm sure that there will be plenty of non-Finnish SJK fans that will be interested to hear how things have seemed from your side of things, and then hopefully there's people overseas that would just be interested to hear us chat through our experiences from this last season.
Yeah, so the season was amazing, and the season was amazing because it was so tight league this season. So there was something to play for, even in the last rounds. In the last round, actually, there was only one game what doesn't have anything to play for.
Yeah, either relegation or winning the championship.
Yeah, all the other games are they have something to play for. They might be somebody are playing for the Europe spot or medals, and we were playing for championship, and it was amazing that we won the championship on the last round. We were on the top spot before that, but we weren't at the top spot before that.
Now, SJK was, I think, maybe touched the top once through the season, but not for very long.
No.
It was right at the end that it actually happened.
On the second last round, we won the first place, and we kept that. And it was like that.
It was a close season.
Yeah.
But was that because there wasn't one team that was outstanding this year? There were 3 or 4 that played well, but no one that was outstanding.
Yeah, HJK of Helsinki, they usually are the team that everybody, before the season, everybody's saying that they're going to win. It's a little bit like in Scotland, they have Celtic now. It's things like that. It's the biggest team. They have the most money, most everything. They have most of spectators. They have most of media coverage and everything, and the best players, and all the players goes there because they are the best team or biggest team in Finland, and that is the thing, and nobody expected that they're going to they have bad season actually. They lost a UEFA Championship spot in a away goal, and actually they hit the crossbar like 2 times in that game, and they lost that most horrific typical thing, and after that they lost their confidence, and the team started to lose the games in Finnish league also.
This is on the back of in the previous year where they actually qualified for the group stages of the Champions League. They'd had some money, they'd had some success, and then it did go flat. Because in
Finland, most of the teams have budgets like $1.5 million or $2.5 million. They are around there.
That's the higher budgets, isn't it? I know some of the smaller clubs are much lower.
But HJK is like they have like 6 million or 7 million budget, and they actually when they go to the group stage, you get like almost 12 million just to play for there.
Okay.
Just to gain a spot to play for there, play at the group stage. You get like 12 millions, even if you lose all the games. And if you won something or if you play tight, you get more reward money for winning and things like those. And also HJK has opportunity to play against FC Barcelona, this friendly game, and they got lots of money for that because they played that in Olympic Stadium in Helsinki, and there was lots of spectators and all the media coverage. They paid money for showing that and things like those, and they get maybe 2 million for only that game. Okay, these kinds of things are regular for English. They are just the pocket money for them. But in Finland, that is like the whole season budget.
That makes a huge difference.
Yeah,
and of course we started this season as SJK supporters with the excitement and the optimism of going to play in Europe ourselves. It didn't last very long, but it was exciting to sort of see the team go and play overseas. Tell us your experiences. I think we can refer to the Icelandic team as FH, because otherwise we'll be here for half an hour trying to say the name properly.
Hafnarfjordur.
Okay, you did well.
Hafnarfjordur is the town of the where is FH come from. Yeah, but it's like the game. The thing is that we have our first European games ever played in Seinäjoki. No other teams in Seinäjoki have ever played in Europe, and that is the biggest thing. But the saddest thing is that we have to play our home games away too, because we don't have a stadium here in Seinäjoki, and that's why our home game was played in Helsinki, 360 kilometers in south from here, and it's like. It's like we played like 2 away games, and that's why even the home game was like kind of experience. When we have organized train from Seinäjoki to Helsinki, and there was like 300 people traveling in that our own supporters' own train.
It reminds me back of in the sort of 70s and 80s in the UK, they would put on the football specials, where the trains would just take football supporters from one end of the country to the other.
Yeah, it is like that because it doesn't stop in any other. At any other stops. It's not going from Seinäjoki to Helsinki, and all the people in the train was SJK supporters.
And was every carriage restaurant carriage with a bar?
Yeah, actually it was really because they say that in Finland you can only sell beer in this restaurant carriage. But it was closed area, so it's like when you are at home, people can drink their own beers in the other.
It wasn't a public train. So
it wasn't public train, so that's why you can do what you want in the other. And then the thing when we went to Helsinki railway station, you have been there. You know that there's a roof and the top, and there's lots of all the noises are more vocal in there. And when we went out of the train, and there was 300 SJK supporters, and we started to sing, so the whole Helsinki stopped when we came to the Helsinki railway station. That was the best thing for the whole European experience. Okay, we can do that same when we are playing against HJK, but it's not going to be the same because when we are playing against HJK, it's only our normal league and thing, and there's no that kind of mass movement.
No, it was a special occasion. I couldn't get down to Helsinki that day, but I know lots of people who go to games from time to time. Who saw it as a special occasion and all wanted to go down there. And
it might be like if we are playing like a Finnish FA Cup final. Then it was a thing like that. And okay, the game doesn't went too well. The whole day was amazing, but the game was like watching like the other team parked the bus and we were hitting our head to the wall and we lost 1-0, and they made the goal really early, 1-0 goal on early, and we the whole game was really boring to watch and everything like that. And then I went to away game. We are playing in Iceland.
How was your journey to Iceland?
It was I have to travel there like 7.5 hours.
Okay.
Actually, in Finland you can fly direct to Iceland, but not in July because that is holiday season and there's no planes flying there.
Okay, so it's not that the planes were full; there just were no flights.
There was not so many.
Yeah.
So the planes were full, but normally there is lots more planes to go there, and it was holiday season, so. I have to travel first to Helsinki, and after that I have to fly to Berlin, which is actually 3 hours to the opposite direction. I fly over there, and then I have to spend there like 4 hours, and after that fly almost 5 hours to Iceland, and it was like, and after when I go there, my luggage is
somewhere else.
Yeah, they were, and all the actually I fly with there was like. The thing is that SJK has booked their own plane for Eurogames, and they have planned that everywhere we go, we have our own plane, which is going from Seinäjoki, direct from Seinäjoki, because we have our airport here, and it was booked already. But the thing is that you can fly in that type of plane to Iceland because there is volcanoes. There is some kind of type. You can.
Oh, really?
You have to have some specific type of plane, what you can fly over there because of volcanoes.
Yeah.
And there's danger of volcanoes, and you can fly there, and that's why the whole team have to fly there with these normal planes, normal route planes.
But the rest of the team got a direct flight.
Actually, one half of the team go try direct plane. They have
half with you.
And half were with me, yeah. It's the same, and they were really angry. And actually, they made lottery who are the players who have to go. And all those players who came with me, they have to stay in Berlin, and they all lost their luggages.
Oh, really?
And then the worst thing is that those guys who went in a direct flight, they had some kind of mixed over there, and they got VIP.
That just makes it even worse for the guys that had the longer journey.
Yeah, and they took pictures over there. we are having this. We are flying in business class.
7 hours later, flight later, with no bags, and you get pictures of your friends with VIP tickets.
Yeah, it's like that. There was also lots of SJK supporters going there, but you have to go if you. It's really expensive to travel to Iceland from Finland, and I think in most part of Europe, because Iceland is quite expensive country, and also there's lots of tourism and things like those, and most of the supporters have to travel there like week earlier. Like after the first game, they have to travel there and stay there 1 week.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can't get flights.
Right. Okay.
And so there was only 15 of SJK supporters going there.
And again, that night I was in Seinäjoki watching the game again outside with the big crowd in the town centre, and it was the week that my parents were over, and I watched that night with my dad, and. Yeah, we had a good night out, and I'm sure he's listening and can remember most of that night. But we met up with quite a few of the Kloppik people, and they still people talk to me about that night out, even though the game went pretty much the same way as the first one. As the first one,
yeah, it was also the same kind of, and I have to say that I was really surprised the amount of support and amount of. Things that in Iceland they are doing for football. I don't understand. Before I didn't understand how big sport football is in Iceland, and there's like you can't see the kids running around in Barcelona shirts. They are wearing only their own.
Really?
Own club shirts, yeah, and things like those, and all the clubs are owning their own stadium, and they only in Reykjavik area. Actually, there's Hafnarfjörður is in Reykjavik area. It's like suburban town of Reykjavik, and there's in the circle of 6 kilometers. There's like 15 stadiums.
Yeah, and they've also spent a lot of money in the last 10 or 15 years. putting a lot of artificial
Yeah.
pitches
Yeah.
in Iceland,
Yeah.
and now they're kind of the smallest country to ever qualify for
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
European Championships.
And they beat Holland. They
Yeah,
beat Holland and Turkey and teams like those.
And I suspect that most people will be cheering for Iceland as their kind of second team when the competition comes around.
And
I'd like to see them do
actually,
well.
I fell in love for Iceland. It was an amazing country, and also all the people were really, 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 really nice. And they were like, everybody come to me and said after the game that we know that you were better, but cheer up and sorry, we have history of this because FH is one of the most successful team.
And they won their championship again this
year.
year.
And they didn't lose any games during the season.
So the people were very generous, but their football team wasn't so generous.
Yeah. It was amazing because they have clubhouse in the stadium, and there was like kindergarten of FH and things like that. The FH is like they have also handball team and things like those. And it was really, really much bigger team than I expected.
Yeah, not just a football club, more of a community club. After those two European games, that then saw SJK take a bit of a dip. I mean, it was a bad run, I think, of 4 1-0 defeats in a row. Which for some clubs, it's still 4 defeats, but it was only 1-0. The margins were quite fine.
And
what do you think was happening at that sort of time?
I think maybe the thing was that we have lots of games to play. In Finnish league, it's really tight. Also, we might play in Finnish league. There might be even 3 games in a week, which is not good. Nobody likes that. No fans, no players. Only who likes that is like betting companies and I don't know who. Maybe some TV right owner or something.
Well, we talked about this, and I wrote about this in one of my blog posts earlier in the year. But also we had 8 games, I think, in May, and 5 of them were at home. Yeah, which is tough to keep. For people to keep paying to come to the game.
Interested. People started to choose the game that you have 2 home games in a week, and then there's big home game coming on Sunday, and then there's like Thursday you have some minor team coming over. So people started to that they don't have so much money to go games, and they started that I'm going to Sunday's game. Yeah. But in a SJK situation, there was also, I think, there was some kind of disappointment of dropping out of Europe, and also this game traffic. You have lots of games to play, and also this traveling thing, and it was maybe the hardest place to go, Iceland, because it's the farthest place you can go from Finland.
Especially for you.
No, especially for me, but also most of people are thinking that they are Nordic countries, but Iceland is almost in US.
Yeah, it's kind of north of the UK. It's not over this.
And it's not if you are looking at the globe, it's not northern from Finland, but it's more western.
Yeah, absolutely.
More western, and it's like the most the only place where you can go is somewhere in some Turkish team, which is from
the other end of Russia, maybe.
Or other in the French. There's some Siberian teams or something like that. Yeah,
we'll get them next year. Probably. So this had an impact on the results, maybe into kind of July and August. And then things started to turn around, but also there were a couple of new players signed for the club. One who's been, at the end of the season has been quite high profile, and one that came in and scored a few goals but didn't get all the international news coverage. Maybe talk a little bit about those two.
I think that these new players doesn't change things because we already started to win before they come. But they also gave us more confidence to go all the way. And then Roope Riski is his elder brother, is a little bit more prolific player because Riku Riski is he used to play in Polish first division, and he's national team regular.
Yes,
regular striker. And Robert Riski he has played only 2 games of Finnish national team, and he came from Norwegian first level, the top tier team, and he came here and
on loan, wasn't it?
On loan deal, yeah. And he made maybe 3 games. He just like watched what happening, and then he started to make goals, and he made like 8 goals in 10 or 11 games, which is
that's having an impact.
That's really something. Yeah, and he was the kind of player what we needed. He's like really little bit arrogant and little bit like selfish, but also player who can make space for all the other players. And he's really fast, and he's like playing as a little bit like target striker, but not like typical target, not like Diego Costa type. He's like more like player which is more like straightforward going.
I think that there seemed to be a time where we were playing good football until we got up front, and then there were times you just wanted someone to shoot.
Yeah,
and it wasn't happening. And then when he came into the team, that did.
Yeah, because this team maybe lack some little bit confidence.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they really dominate the whole pitch. We lost 1-0 games like we were in the last 16 yard box. We were over there, but we can shoot.
Yeah.
They giving the ball away when they have to shoot, and then they think in Roope, who's really bit arrogant, and he really wanted to shoot, and he really wanted to make goals, and that changed the whole thing, and then the whole team started to make goals, and then came
young Alan Souza.
Alan Souza, yeah, he's something. He like dropped from the sky because.
Let's just explain to anyone that didn't hear about this or read about it afterwards. But it was Alan Souza, a young lad from Liverpool, 18 years old.
18 years.
Had joined Liverpool in the summer of 2015. Trained there for a while, but couldn't play in the UK. Didn't have a work permit because he'd come straight from Brazil. So he came out here on loan. Played for SJK for 3 months.
Yeah, actually, he played 8 games. 8 games.
Was it only 8 games?
Only 8 games. Okay. But the thing is that he was in Liverpool only training. He wasn't transferred there. Actually, the transfer happened in the last day of transfer window.
Right. Okay.
So Liverpool paid for 700,000 pounds for him. If I remember, and made long contract with him. So they really expecting something from him, and he's like really promising talent from Brazil, and all the Brazilian players in Liverpool, they are saying that he's really phenomenal, and they are saying that he's going to be places in a few years, but not yet, because he actually only had 18th birthday this summer.
Yeah.
So he was 17 years old at the time, and then Liverpool started to find place where he can go after that work permit thing, and also that is the thing what Brazilian teams are doing, that if you are having Brazilian players, like I remember, like in Chelsea they have Alex, that defender. He played in Holland like 3 years, and they then goes to and things like that. And Alan Souza was meant to go on loan for Holland. On Eredivisie over there, but they have transfer window closed 1 day earlier than in Finland.
Okay.
Yeah, and they didn't get all the paperwork done, and then they have like a little bit panic in Liverpool where we can get him, and then we drop in, and actually
and how is the relationship with Liverpool built? Because I've seen in the last couple of years their youth academy has come over and done training in, I think, Lapua, which is 20 kilometres away from Seinäjoki.
We have connections over there because we have our assistant manager Chris Cleaver.
Yeah.
He's going there regularly and seeing people over there and changing thoughts and it's not like you can tell it's not like official partnership or anything like that. But we have some kind of. They open their doors to see how they are doing things and our coaches are going sometimes over there, and also
you hear about this, managers travelling around and visiting
but we are doing that with other teams also. Chris Cleaver has been in Ajax of Amsterdam, and also in our staff has been in lots of our owners has been lots of like they have visited Chelsea and they have visited Manchester United, and they have visited Werder Bremen in Germany and Schalke and places like those, and we are our club is like we wanted to learn things. And we are that is something about our club. We are doing those kind of things, and our youth players are going just for training sessions in Liverpool. They might be with Liverpool Academy training there like 1 week, not just to show that they are going over there, but they are doing this kind of partnership.
Just learning.
Just learning. And then there is also one thing what is one of the important thing is that we have this. Liverpool are using certain kind of equipment in their medical stuff, in medical stuff, and also in physiotherapy. They have this like gym thing and all those testing. How you say it? Equipment. Yeah, all the testing things, and we are using the same as Liverpool are using. So that was the one of the things that they knew that they can get all the same kind of data, and they can follow how Alan is doing over here all the time. They just open their computer and we are sending them data for how is he doing.
And he did well.
He did really well.
Yeah, he made a real impact. I remember the game where we scored 3 goals in this particular game, and he created all 3 of them. And one of them was a corner that was going in, and somebody stole his goal.
Robert Risky.
Oh, there you go.
Robert Risky. Yeah, but it was like the first game he played away. He went on an away trip with SJK to Kuopio at Kups. Yeah. And I have to say that Alan can't speak a word of English.
Well, I recognise that because at the end of season party, I tried to speak to him, and then he said no, and so I just said, okay, then good luck at Liverpool. He understood good luck at Liverpool anyway. But then I saw him at the video that I referred to earlier from Liverpool, where he met with Jurgen Klopp, and he had his SJK shirt and his championship medal, and they were speaking English, and he seemed to understand. So maybe he's just a bit shy.
Alan is like guy. You can talk with him, and he's nodding all the time and smiling, and then he's saying something in Portuguese to you, and you understand that he doesn't understand anything. Yeah, but he's really outgoing guy. Even though I haven't spoke a word with him, but I have talked with him, but I know that he doesn't understand anything, and I don't understand what he said. But he was like he don't speak any English, and he had Liverpool paid him a translator to come along, and he was like here like 3 weeks with him, so he can make all the things.
And this is a Portuguese to English translator, because we discussed before that everything is done in English in the training.
And this guy, this translator, and Alan, they traveled with the team to Kuopio. And Simo Valkari has said that he only sees how we are doing, and he's not playing this in this game, but he is on the bench. And then the game was 0-0, and Simo thought that okay, he has already trained with the SJK, and Simo has said that he really sees something in this guy, and he put his on. Alan went on, and it's like there was like last 10 minutes of game is going, and Alan went on, and it was like 4 minutes what we had played, and he done some amazing goal, really, really amazing goal.
It really was, from the edge of the corner of the penalty box towards the top corner, the other side of the goal.
Yeah, and then the internet break loose. because all the Liverpool fans were following SJK at the time, because they know that they have this Alan Sousa who is their new player, and he's gonna everybody else has said that why in the earth they send him on Finland and things like those, but after that,
but actually he's young.
Yeah,
he's not played much adult football because he's only 18.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. He's not ready to play for Liverpool.
Yeah.
He looks like a player with some ability and some confidence, but in many of the games, after 60 or 70 minutes, he was tired. He's got a lot of way to develop, and it's good to just keep him out of the spotlight, let him develop and come in when
and
he's
also
ready.
Get out of his home.
The
thing is, the most important thing for him as a young player is that he have to go somewhere where he's not in his homey places, all the regular places. What he go, he have to change something to gain something. Yeah, it's like Liverpool, like that.
And I think he can't actually start playing for Liverpool yet either. So maybe he goes on loan somewhere else.
Yeah, I think he's going. I think he's going on January transfer window. He's going somewhere in Central Europe.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
He's going maybe in that Dutch Eredivisie or.
Yeah, okay. It'd be good to keep track of him, because he helped us, SJK, achieve something incredible, which you referred to at the beginning of the conversation about winning the Veikkausliiga, becoming champions. It only took 8 years from SJK being formed, as we talked about in the previous episode, to climbing up to become Veikkausliiga champions. How does that sound to you?
Yeah, it's an amazing story, and I think all the people are saying that you can do that if you have money, you can do that. But it's not that, because the thing is that SJK is using their money, what they have, really, really wise.
But it's not the equivalent of a club coming in and spending 10 times more than other teams. There are clubs with a similar budget.
Actually, we have quite similar budget like VPS has, and VPS was in a relegation battle. Yeah. And so it's not about the money. It's how you spend it. And SJK is a club where we wanted to do everything what we're doing really, really good, and we are how you say. All the small details. Yes. We are doing all the small details really good. Also,
I wrote about this earlier in the year as well. Specifically, some of the things that you told me before, so people can read about those in a little bit more detail on there as well.
Because I think that is only telling more about all the other teams in Finland. They haven't done things correctly. If we can do this in 8 years. So why haven't they done anything before like this? Okay, they have all the excuses. Everybody have some excuses, but I think it's only you have to have this heart for it
and the determination to make it happen, which has come from Raimo Sarjärvi at the top all the way down through.
Yeah. Everybody wanted to do all the things we wanted to do better than we did it in last year.
And it ended with that victory against Jaro. Actually, I have to say that on that final game, Jaro played well.
Yeah.
They just couldn't score, and that's possibly been the problem for them this season.
Yeah.
But the way they performed, and their supporters in that final game, maybe 50 or so guys came down to watch that game, knowing pretty much that their team was relegated, and they were great. Yeah, they deserve respect for the way that they played.
They have this banner where they say in Swedish that we are going to get back.
Yeah, and when I saw that, I felt a little bit sad that they had to go down at all, because their team, they supported their team, and that's what we're doing now, talking about our team, and respect to them. So if there's any Jaro fans listening, good on you.
Yeah, I'm really same with you, because most of the SJK fans are really sympathetic for Jaro, and I know Jaro is not so. I don't know why they relegated, but that is maybe because so tight Veikkausliiga this season. But Jaro is like really small team and from really small town, and it's sad that they relegated. I wish that they will stay here.
Let's hope they make their way back up next year. Well, talking about supporters, and I think again we talked before about how close the SJK team and the supporters are, and that was that was shown on the night of the party where we all ended up in the same bar and everyone was singing, and Simo was standing on a fence and leading everyone in the singing, and it brought everyone together. Everyone felt like they played their part in this season. But one thing I've noticed this year, we stand with the Kloppit, which is the group of fans that sing. You're the band leader with the drum. I go there with my big mouth. It's the only place that my family are happy for me to sing, because if I sing at home, they tell me to shut up. But you guys encourage me. Yeah. But there's been a bit of a change there's been more people coming there this year, but also there seems to be some new faces, and they're not just Finnish. There seems to be people from all over the world joining the club, and not just guys, but there's been quite a few new women coming there as well, which I guess for me that's a good thing. That's a positive thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing, and also football is international language. You don't need anything else. And also most of the immigrants who are coming here in Finland, they are. In their countries, football is like the thing. Like you said, there's women. I know these two girls. They are from Venezuela.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing is that they are regularly going in the games and singing in all the games. It's not like rare thing for them.
Where are the other guys and girls from that have been coming there?
There's from Venezuela. There's Turkish guy. Then there's one guy from Chile. Yeah. And then Italian guy, Scottish guy.
Yeah, I mean, of course, there's a cluster of Brits, and there was a guy called Jake from the UK who joined us this year, and he seems quite into it, and maybe moving back to Seinäjoki next year, so I guess he'll be there for the next season. So I'm thinking of Hugo from
Portuguese.
Yeah, from Portugal. Who was going to a game in Vaasa and happened to bump into a group of SJK fans beforehand, and they said, no, don't go with the home supporters, come with the away fans. And he enjoyed it so much that he now commutes from Vaasa to Seinäjoki for Seinäjoki's home games, which is great. So respect.
And the thing is that he is actually Benfica Ultras. Yeah. So he knows it's a thing. He loved football and he loved watching football, and he loved fan thing, and he wanted to be with the fan group and in a supporter group.
So if there's anyone else from any other country that thinks there's football in Seinäjoki, do I want to go? Yeah. Come along, and you're welcome up there. Come and find some of the noisy supporters. You'll find them in the bar before the game, probably. You'll certainly find them on the stand during the game. Come and join in. Come and say hi. You're very welcome. And especially as next year, it's a new stadium.
Yeah, new stadium and also UEFA Champions League qualifications. And
I'll put the video. It's a CGI video of what the new stadium should look like, but looks good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Tell us a little bit about how it will be and what you're thinking
the
about.
The most thing is that it's look good, but it's not looking. It's not like architectural. It's not like. It's only built for football.
Yes, yeah.
It's football and all the things what they have done in the planning of the stadium are planned because of football and also because of fans. And it's not like there's no corporate boxes.
Yes. Okay.
There's not coming out all those. There's only a VIP restaurant.
Yes,
and VIP lounge. But all the VIP persons are coming to the main stand like all the other people. And then we have supporters. We are having our end supporters end, which is there's safe standing area coming over there.
For how many people?
There's 300 safe standing area, but 1,000 people can come. There's also seats
at that end as well. Yeah.
But the 300 is only for safe standing area, and
at the moment in that Kloppet area we get 50 or 60 standing, and then it starts to get a bit tight. So that's a nice.
Yeah, actually we have
space.
200 now. Actually,
not in that last game.
No, but that area is that there's 200 seats where we are standing at now, and it's already getting really but that's why there's more room to spend. You can stand there even though there is no safe standing area. Yeah. You can stand there because in Finland it's not like in England there is no standing in the.
No, but it's good to have that built into the. There are seats, but hey, there's going to be standing here.
Yeah.
And
it's
that adds to the atmosphere and the singing and dancing and whatever.
Yeah, and we are the club allows us to plan all the things, how we decorate that area, and how all the colors and things like those. And then there's a pub in the end, and that pub going to be supporters pub. And we are going to go there before the games and after the games, and also there's this VIP area going to be like clubhouse after the games. All the players are going there, and also all the supporters can go there to meet the players, and we wanted it like that.
I remember way back in the day. When I used to go and watch Wimbledon play at Plough Lane, and this was, falling down old non-league ground. Yeah. But under the main stand, there was a nightclub. And I do remember once or twice it was, after the game, it was just a bar. But then as it went on into the night, it became a nightclub.
Yeah.
So that idea, that kind of takes me back there a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, maybe we don't have nightclub over there.
No,
but it's like a pub or a restaurant or things like that. But it's going to be like that. And also we have this. We are talking about coming coach trips. From our surrounding areas like Ilmajoki and Lapua, and we are arranging that people can come all over this Etelä-Pohjanmaa area.
That's a really nice idea, to make it easier for people to get in and have and use those bar and restaurant facilities as well.
Of course, and also this is the first real football stadium in Finland, actually, because there's the Sonera Stadium in Helsinki. And there's lots of other stadiums in Finland, but they all have open back ceiling. They like
back wall.
Back wall in like in Sonera Stadium.
I saw you complaining when you went down to a game in Helsinki, and you were complaining about the rain or the snow or something blowing through the back of the stadium.
Because it's like a wind tunnel.
Yeah.
It really is because all the wind is blowing behind you, and if there's raining, you have roof up on your head, but there's rain is pouring behind you. And that is the thing that Sonera Stadium was planned by some architect who doesn't know anything about football, but he wanted to make really nice looking thing, and that is the thing in Finland. Most of the things what they built here for sport grounds and things like that, they let somebody who is not into football or anything. I know that this architect who has built this stadium, he played football.
Okay, all right.
He has played football, and also our whole board are former football players. So and they have plan all the things. They said that we wanted to, there have to be roof, and we wanted to all the noises are really really loud when you are going there.
And also there's no running track.
There's no
have a running track. It makes a big difference. I'm really looking forward to it. Being behind that goal with. Well, let's see who's playing there next year. But the noise should be good, and the atmosphere, it should be a really good atmosphere. It will be an artificial pitch?
Yeah, it's artificial pitch because in Finland, if you use real grass pitch, we don't have that kind of money to have it fully operational, and also because that is because of UEFA games, because you have to have that kind of pitch that you can play on during the winter season also. Because if we ever get like the group stage, you have to play in December or January.
Or certainly in November and February, but still it can be hard and cold.
Yeah, because in December or January we have like minus 30 degrees here, so you can't have real grass at the time.
And oh, sorry.
No, nothing.
And for this new stadium, do we have yet any idea about players that might be leaving the club or new players coming to the club? Yeah, I saw some breaking news yesterday. Maybe you could start to tease people with that.
Yeah, there's a young promising talent from Jyväskylä, Alexis Lehtonen, who joined. He was the first new player coming to SJK. He's only just having 80th birthday.
Okay.
But he's playing regularly in Finnish youth national teams, and he was his clubs. He played in second tier of Finnish Ykkönen, and he was like second best striker, second most scorer in JJK of Jyväskylä, and he's more like a player for number 10 shirt and a little bit behind the striker.
Creative
player.
Something that we could do with. Although he's young, so let's give him some time.
He's like really promising talent, and we have that in our club already. We have like Emil Lidman, who is really promising talent, and we have Elias Ahde, who was out on loan, and he is now coming back.
Where did he go to loan?
He was on loan the whole season. He played in Jats at Ykkönen also, and he made 9 goals over there. He was their best striker over there.
I think the fans would be happy to see local, young, and Finnish players coming through into the team. If that's the direction the club goes in, I think
that's the thing. And also, I don't know who is going out, but I know for sure that Alan Sousa is not coming here. he's playing.
He had a good time. He ran out. He left with his shirt and his medal.
And the former Celtic striker Bahrudin Atacic, he's not playing anymore in SJK. Okay, he had a little bit bad season.
Didn't really work for him.
But he was a really nice lad, and I really hope all the best for him because he's really talented.
He had a contract to the end of the season, and he's now looking somewhere else.
As he didn't renew his contract.
Okay.
And also, I don't know other players, but I know that they are now negotiating, and we have 16 contracts for the next season. So it's a good thing that we don't have any. We don't have any major changes.
I think that might be interesting. I think that there were quite a lot of players came into the club at the start of this season. With high expectations. And actually, I think the best players for this season, personally, were probably Akseli Pelvas and Mikael Aksalu, the goalkeeper and one of the forwards. And maybe next season will be when some of this year's new boys actually really start to have an impact. I think that might be why the league was so tight, because a lot of new players came in for us, and everyone did well, but no one did amazingly. And hopefully next year 2 or 3 can start to be a lot better and really push on.
And also the thing is that SJK has so SJK is like team. Simo has made the team like they have clear system. They know what they're doing, and they are not changing anything. They might change some player in the opening starting line, but the player knows what he's doing, and it not showing in the result so much. So I think the most thing the players what we are looking for now is like players who are really ambitious, determined, and they are athletic. Because SJK is club where this sporting thing is, they are like really looking into like fitness things. So I think this Aleksis Lehtonen is known for this fitness thing, because he actually I have heard that he actually made himself his own fitness coach because of that. Club didn't have that.
Okay.
So he's really
dedication.
Dedication, and also I think he fits well here in SJK's things to do, because we have this before all the training session they have like half an hour they are doing fitness things, stretching and really good in and they have lots of physios and they have their own programs for every player, and also after the session they have like half an hour doing cooling down things and stretching and okay, in professional club you are doing that, but most of the Finnish club are not doing that. So that is
that's where you need to try and get an edge. I told you before we started talking that I wanted to try and keep this shorter.
Yeah.
We failed miserably. This is now 50 minutes or so of us chatting, which I hope it's fun for us. We do this without.
If somebody wanted to talk me more, they had to call me.
If people want to keep up to date with what's going on at SJK, what's the website and the Facebook page that they should find?
They can find our website is www.sjk2007.fi, and we are using SJK Seinäjoki, SJK Seinäjoki without the dots on A. We are using that also on Twitter and in Facebook also.
So if people search for SJK Seinäjoki, they will find us, and same on Facebook or Twitter. Okay. And if you want to talk to Lari, then you have to get yourself down to an SJK game early next year. Search for the guy banging the drum. Ask to buy him a beer at half time, and he'll give you 10 minutes of his time.
They can also contact me via email.
Okay.
If they want it. It's kannattajat at sjk2007.fi.
Okay, and I'll put all these.
Kannattajat means supporters in Finnish.
I'll put all these links and things in the show notes. So, Lari, thanks again for giving me 50 minutes of your time today. I always find it interesting, and I hope that we've given everyone a bit of a flavour of how the last season was for us.
Yeah.
For those of you listening, thank you for joining me again in another episode of the Explore Finland radio show. If you're listening to this on your smartphone, please remember to subscribe to the show so you get it every week straight away in your phone. Rate and review the show. That will help me find new audience on Stitcher Radio and on iTunes. If you want to keep in touch with me outside the show, then it's Facebook, Twitter, Google+, or Instagram. You'll search for Explore Finland radio show. You'll find me on there. If you've got any suggestions for things that I can cover in upcoming episodes, please let me know. And also just drop me a line, let me know where you're listening and what things you've liked about what we've put out so far. So until next week on the Explore Finland radio show, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.